Hello, beautiful Beady Besties. Happy Friday, my loves. Happy Friday. Oh my goodness, we have made it, my friends. We made it. And it, and it feels so good. I'm coming to you a little bit later than I had planned, but sometimes life happens. But here I am, guys. I have done a video every day this week. And I did 2 yesterday. So 6 videos in 5 days. I'm very happy with myself. I met my challenge, which is always nice when that happens. It doesn't happen as often as I would like it to, but here we are. So we're going to get into a few things, but before that, let's get a card, my friends. Let's get a card. We're just going to do some fun stuff tonight, I think. I'm not really sure, honestly, what we're doing today. But we're going to do something. Wow, look how pretty. Before Alice got to Wonderland, she had to fall. And that is so true, friends. That is so true. Remember, she fell through the rabbit hole? Yeah, so I love that for us. I'm also a huge fan of Alice in Wonderland, so that was pretty fun. All right, guys, I have no idea what we're going to do today. I mean, I have some projects going on my desk right now, but I don't know. I'm feeling it's Friday. Yesterday was kind of an emotional day. So I don't really want to play with those days. So I thought we could shake that cup, my friends. I thought we could shake that cup, do a shake and make, half baked. I thought that would be fun because I have a tray next to me over here that has so many beautiful beads and collections that it's just going to waste sitting on my tray. So I think we need to make something out of there. So let's give it a shake. And friends, first of all, I just want to start out by saying, if you are new and you have subscribed to me, I just want to thank you so much for giving me a chance to become a part of your, jewelry journey, or maybe a part of your daily routine. Maybe you just need an uplifting little smile today, so you tune in. And I just want to thank you so much for that. We have a lot of new friends here, and I am super excited. So guys, sometimes we'll do this. I have a bunch of little, I have a tray next to me. Oh my gosh. Oh no. We just lost one. I have a tray next to me that has a bunch of bead bags and collections and subscriptions and anything you could think of. And so every so often we'll pick one of them from this cup randomly, and then we'll just have some fun design on the fly with it. And I like to call it the shake and make. That's what we're doing. Okay, so we got one. And let's see what we are shaking and making with today, my friends. Bead Box Bargain Bundle Boho. Oh my gosh, you guys. So this is just a small little bundle. Let's get her out. I bought this a while ago, my friends. Probably like over 2 months ago. And we're just now, and I have not played with it yet. Although I did add something into it. So let's give it a dumps. Let's give it a dumps and see what we got. I did add this to it though. My beautiful friend Kristen sent me one of these. That was a free gift. And this was in the collection. So we do have 2 of those now. We can make errands if we want. Maybe. I don't know what we want to do, friends. I just want to put these 2 together. So we know we have options. That's very pretty. That's very pretty. So, well, since this is a Beachy Boho box, I would imagine that we're going to make something rather beachy today. Oh, those are so pretty. Okay. Oh, those are beautiful. Okay, I'm seeing these together for sure. We got some flowers. I'm going to put some of those in our design, maybe. That's pretty. We have a big old toggle. So let's see what we got. We have some bellflowers here. You know what? Let's bring out a bead mat. And let's just put all of our beads out on the bead mat, my friends. And let's just see what strikes our fancy. I'm seeing some ideas. I just don't exactly know what we want to make. So let's just go ahead and do a dumps. So, because it's been a while since we've gone through this. So we've got some of these flower caps, and it's beautiful, like peachy luster. Those are nice. We, of course, have a big old chunky toggle, which I love these toggles. I bought a couple of those from the store as well. These look like to be a gemstone for sure. I don't know what. They're very pretty. Very little. I don't know what they are. I don't even want to guess. Maybe aventurine. I'm not sure. And then we have some crystals here. And these are a beautiful blue. These look to be a 6mm bicone. And then we have some findings here. Oh, and let me give you, just in case they still have these over in the site, that's for the gemstones. That's for the big old lobster. And what else do we have? Oh my gosh, there's a moth in here, guys. I apologize in advance. I don't know which one was the bead cap one, but that one. So we got those are pretty interesting. Those are definitely a little boho for sure. Not beachy so much, I don't think, but. And then we have these conch shells. I guess they're conch shells. That's the number for those, 7234. And those are very pretty. I definitely want to use these. And instantly I saw this together. So I'm thinking maybe we do, I don't know, maybe we just do a fun kind of asymmetrical necklace. I don't know. Then we have these, looks like some Preciosa. These might be 8mm because these are 4 and they're a lot big. These might be 8mm bicones. All right. And then of course we have these 2 charms. Okay. Let's see. We've got some spacers. Those are just some gold spacers. I don't know if we're going to use them, but I will leave them there. And we have some of these flowers. Definitely using these. And we have these. Now, I don't know. I don't know if I'm necessarily vibing with that blue, but this I'm feeling for sure. And these 2 as well. So I'm feeling this. This I'm not sure I like with this. However, these will make really pretty earrings with these beads, I think. So I'm not going to use those. I'm fairly certain I might use these spacers. I don't know. They're really pretty. I'm just afraid they're going to tarnish easily. Okay, we're not going to use those. We are probably going to use this clasp. And we might use these as earrings to go with this necklace. So, and I think we're going to do a necklace. Bless you. So let's pull these out for just a second over here. Let's see what we got cooking. So, we will probably use a majority of these. Of course, I'm going to have to see how big the holes are. I mean, they're on a string, but that doesn't really mean anything. I feel like they look like they're probably going to fit onto some soft flex, but if not, guys, we have some .015 beadalon that we can use. That will be fine. We're just gonna have to go with the old-fashioned crimping method, and that's okay, guys, because I still know how to do it. So I was thinking, okay, so maybe across the front. Where did that long gray hair come from? Jeez. Or do we just do stuff going up the side? Like, I don't know. And then we can kind of do like, I don't know. I have some thoughts though. I do have some thoughts. I was thinking we could just make like, you know, a pretty short necklace, and we can just do little chunks of this and then break things up interspersantly with these things, but I don't know if that will make sense. Or do we want to just do some of these across the front? We're probably definitely going to use a lot of these bicones. And then we can do maybe some, maybe do some, would that make sense though? Flowers and shells together? Friends, what are we doing? What is going on here? I really like the flowers, but I don't know if they go with the shells. Like, this is very beachy. I just don't know if these little flower caps are beachy. However, I do kind of like these flowers, though. But do they make sense is my question. Or we could just, like I said, interspersedly do things like this, right? And just kind of have, you know, some of these beads in between and just do a really easy stringing. So that's what we would have. Oh. So the cool thing is we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of, so we could do like, and just make it really simple. Because guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be visiting a lot of family and friends soon, and I'm looking to take gifts, right? And I'm thinking that this would be something that my sister-in-law would love, because she lives in California and she loves the beach. But I also know that she loves simple jewelry. So, and I think she would also really, really dig these. These are pretty cool. There's a place where we go to in Humboldt, West Humboldt, and there's a place called, I think it's called the Black Sands Beach, and it's funny because it's not even sand. It's all just rocks. They're just little black rocks that from far away it looks like sand, and then when you get there it's just little rocks. But there's like this little cutout where there's different kinds of like bricks with impressions on them and stuff, and there's impressions that have geckos, and they kind of have this pattern, so I think that would be really cool. So I don't think I'm going to use these, and I'm probably also off camera, I'm probably also going to make, I don't know if she'll like these. I mean, I think she will. I was thinking about also making off camera. I was just going to put maybe you know, one of these here like this and make her a simple earring, but I'm not sure. But I'm going to put those aside. But I'm really liking what this is. So I think what we're going to do is, I don't think we're going to add really any beads. I think we have enough beads here to make a simple necklace. My only concern is, I mean, the clasp is going to be the biggest the biggest part. So I'm wondering if I should go through my stash and maybe find a small focal that will kind of break this up and just maybe add a little something. So give me a couple minutes, friends. And of course, for you, my loves, it'll be about 0.22736 seconds precisely. And we'll be right back. I'm just going to go hunt around for a few things. Be right back, friends. Okay, sweet friends, and we are back. So we have made we made one edit here. Instead of this lobster, hold on, I put it over to the side. I think I'm going to be bringing in this toggle. I don't know. I like the color better. It's like a lighter, softer gold. And I think it's going to go better with like these components, because this is just more yellow of a gold. So I think it's very pretty. And also, my friends, I'm bringing in, I have a couple of these 2mm or size 2, I forget. I guess 2mm crimp beads, and these are in the 18 karat plated. So I might use a combination of both of these. I might only use these. I have not decided, but everything else is pretty much going to be the same. So let me bring in our focal. My friends, look what we found. This is a pendant. There's a little loop at the top, and it's this beautiful iridescent, I guess this is like is this mother of pearl shell? And it's very fragile though. I'm almost afraid it's gonna break on me, and it does have some little holes here on the side, but like I said, it's very fragile, so I would never want to hang anything from that. But anyway, I thought that would be gorgeous as our focal. And then I'm really excited because we're going to bring in some of this extreme soft flex. This is in the 0.19 diameter. I've never used this. Bobo, can you not shake the desk? I've never used this extreme before, so I'm really excited to try it out. And it does fit the holes on these beads, so I'm rather excited about that. All right, friends, so we are going to make a necklace. It's going to be so beautiful and beachy. Oh no, I spilled some beads over here. Bobo, I'm gonna get the air. Stop moving the dead. It's just air, friends. It's just air. I promise. And look, somebody, look at this. Somebody bit it. Like somebody took out their frustrations, and they were like, "Air, you are not gonna make us stop doing stuff on the desk." They were very rebellious, these cats. Anyway, I was trying to pick up some of these rogue beads that fell over here. Okay, so let me liberate a little bit of this off the spool. Oh, and that's a colorism, friends. I would just first of all like to thank you all. Like I had mentioned before, we have so many new people here, and I'm just so glad that you're here, guys. And I just love reading your comments. And there were a couple of you who had asked me about the turquoise. So my loves, the turquoise, it's just a colorism. I know it's turquoise. Champagne, I say champagne. I have little funky colorisms, let's call them that. And yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know. But I thank you so much, guys. You always brighten my day so much. I appreciate the comments and the love, always. All right, so I'm just going to put a couple of these on here because this is going to be the middle of our necklace. So we're going to work from the middle out, and I'll probably just do one side and then I'll do the other side off camera so I don't have you here for a tremendously amount of time. So I think we're just going to, I'm just going to see how this is going to hang, because I think, yeah, I think that's going to hang fine like that. Okay, so I have some jump rings here, so I think I'm going to put this on a 6mm jump ring, I think. Let's see if that's going to work. And we have some music going. It might be a little too loud now that I'm hearing it. It's a Friday night, my friends. It's a Friday fun night. We do have some music going on. I do apologize if it's too loud. We have what do we have on today? We have hits of the 80s, 90s, and today. So you guys, you might hear some old bangers on here. I don't know if I like this color either. This is crazy. Do I have any jump rings that are in a light gold? Oh my goodness. You guys, I thought I had my act together today. Well, I clearly do not. Let me go see if, because that's just like a yellow, I'm not putting a yellow jump ring on this gorgeousness, okay? Just give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. You guys, I thought I hit record. I am not on my game today, and I started putting jump rings on. So we're trying out these little 4mm jump rings here. I can't believe I did that. This basically is just talking to myself. And I'm putting 2 on because I want to make it a little snazzy. So we're going to put 2 on, and also to make it just a little bit more protection because, ew, that jump ring didn't go on nice at all, did it? Well. And I also took this opportunity to turn the music down a little bit because I feel like it was a little jumping in here, and that might not be everybody's jam. So I did turn it down a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this on. Oh my goodness, Eminem is on right now. If y'all wanted to know. All right, so here we go. So now let's see. Will this sit over our little crimps? It does, and I think that's all right. Well, I'm going to leave it on here, and we can always switch it out if we think that it's too high up. We can always switch it out. So let's start, because I don't think these beads are small enough to go through. Let's see. No, I think these will be fine. Or we can start with bicones. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I think we can do that. That'll be fine. Okay, let's do one of those. And then let's do a couple of these. And we'll do, we'll try to spread the colors out. I mean, the majority of the, oh no. The majority of the colors are green, but there's a lot of like sandy colors in here. This is probably, this is probably going to take all day, friends. Oh my goodness. They do fit on here though. I might have to pick them up and put them on. That's going to take even longer probably. That's probably going to take way longer. Let's just give it a try. All right. So we have to decide, let's get a sandy colored one. We have to decide about like how many of these we want to put together. Oh my gosh. Let me just try to find one who's, that's fine. Do any of you want to participate? Oh, geez. I really want this one. So I'm going to just take him. That's not, oh, he dodged me, friends. He dodged me. Where's your hole, dude? These are so small. I don't know if I picked the right beads, my friends. I really don't know. I'm off camera. There we go. So there's 3. Okay, so let's do 3. Let's do 2 more. Oh good, these one went right on. That one went right on. That makes me happy. Let's do 2 more. Let's do this. And then let's do we want to do a flower or a shell, conch shell first? Okay, let's see what that looks like. What do you think about that? That's really pretty, right? Or should we do the flowers first? Shell flower, shell flower. I think we're going to do the shells first. I think I like that. Okay. Okay, so let's put on one of these. Oops. And then we'll put on 5 more. Hopefully. So what have you guys been up to? You got weekend plans? I don't think we have any weekend plans. Oops. I'm trying to think. Well, I have work this weekend. This is a work weekend for me. I have 2 lives on Saturday. Well, one is not work. One is hanging out with the besties, with Jody. But I do have a work live with Danielle on Saturday, and then I have one on Monday as well. And then of course we do the Silver Silk. We hang out over there. That's not really work though. That's just having fun. We have Jennifer on Saturday, and then Monday Danielle is having Deb Floros on. I always love when we have Deb on. She's amazing. Okay, and then I say we do another bicone. Like I said, we're doing minimal stuff here, friends. Okay, and then we're gonna do 5 more. See if we can get some of these darker ones in here. I have some speckles of, come on man, you know you want to play. Perfect. 2. Oops. Okay, so we got 2. But other than that, I don't think I have anything going on. This one's broken a little bit. Just trying to get myself together. My trip to Pennsylvania is coming up very soon. I can't believe how quick it's coming up. I'm leaving on, the wedding is September 5th. I think I'm leaving on the 31st of this month. I'm going to spend some time with my sister and my nieces, and I'm really looking forward to that. I have not met my nieces yet. 3. Sorry guys, I can't, these little beads are like, oh gosh. So I think that's kind of exciting. There's a little mic hair. I'm a little nervous though, I'll be honest. You know, my sister's great. I've met my sister, she's amazing. You know, and I know my nieces are amazing. I talked to I have 2 nieces, Megan and Kelly is a little bit older, and Kelly and I Because my sister's a little bit older than me. I think my sister's like 14 years older than me. So my niece Kelly and I are actually, is she maybe 15 years older than me? I don't know. But my niece Kelly, I'm 51 and my niece is 40. So I'm actually closer in age to my niece. I don't know how many years I'm apart from my sister. I never really asked her age because I just think that's rude. But I know that the age difference is between my niece and I is smaller than between my sister and I. I do know that. So I feel like we'll get along very well. And she loves, my niece, she loves like crystals and all kinds of like healing stuff. She doesn't make jewelry, but she does Reiki. I'm about to do some Reiki on these beads if they don't start cooperating. Friends, why did we pick this project? I'm about to scrap it in a second. But yeah, she uses like beads and like gemstones and stuff as healing and what is it? Metaphysical stuff like that. Is that the word? I don't know. She's cool as heck. I know that. And she sent me some bracelets. She sent me like stretch bracelets. Like, I think she sent me, because my sister wears them too. I think there's an amethyst, a citrine, and a rose quartz. It's like little stretch bracelets. I don't wear them, my friends, because they're a little bit tight right now. And I'm afraid they're just going to snap right off my wrist. I'm afraid I'm going to snap on these beads in a second. This is ridiculous. I can't see none of their holes. Like, none of their holes. We might have to, I don't know. I don't want to not do it because I think it's really pretty so far. But this is just insane. All right, guys. We're getting there a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Oh, my God. Oh, that's a dark one. Of course not. There we go. So yeah. So there's stuff going on, my friends. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I was talking about my nieces. That's right. All right, then we're going to put a bicone here. Let's see how long we're at. Just out of curiosity. Oh man, but that is pretty. Is that not pretty? It is. It is pretty. Oh, we have a whole 4 inches done, my friends. Ooh, wait, I'll tell you what. How about this, loves? How about because I mean all we're doing is stringing, right? So how about we string this? I'll string this up off camera because that's really all we're doing. This is what I'm going to do. I'm doing 5 of these in between. So we're doing bicone and then flower, bicone. So we'll do 5 more. And then we'll do a shell, 5 more rounds, a bicone, 5 more rounds, a flower, so on and so forth, until we run out of beads. So I'm going to do that off camera because if not, and I just threw one across my desk, we will be here till plum next Saturday. Okay, my friends, not this Saturday, next Saturday. So just give me a second and then we'll make really cute earrings together for sure. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. 5 hours later. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, listen. I have some advice. I don't always have a lot of advice, but I have some advice today. You know how they say in show business, you don't work with kids or animals? Listen, friends, unless you have just like super good vision and infinite coordination, working with these beads might break your heart. So I was curious because as I was, stringing along and just not cursing them out, I was looking at these beads and I think they reminded me of chrysoprase. So I actually went over to the Bargain Bead Box, Bead Box Bargains rather, website and punched in the numbers. So guys, you see these like codes on the bags? If you punch those numbers in, you might be able to find what that was if they still have it in stock. And they still have these in stock. And my friends, these are chrysoprase and they are 2.5 to 3.5 millimeters in size. So that was, yeah. And then furthermore, I had to bring our little dude in because one of these shell beads was not reamed all the way through. But it's okay, friends. Crisis averted, and we have figured it out. I did have to take my shell off. I am going to put these bigger jump rings on. But I just wanted to take it off because I was like stringing and things were moving, and it's just so gentle. I didn't want it to break. And also, guys, I don't know how to count apparently because there was only 4 of these and not 5. So we do have this little lonely guy left over, which is fine, my friends, which is fine. So we're going to crimp. Now, here is my question, because according to this soft flex here, it says it is now with extreme abrasion resistance. It says it right there. And so I was wondering, does that mean we don't have to use wire guardians? But then I don't know, because this is going to be a gift from my sister-in-law, for my husband's sister. And I took a really long time in stringing it, and it's very, it's beautiful. So I think I am going to put the wire guardians on. Because, but if it was for me, I probably wouldn't. But it's not for me, friends. Oh, we need crimp tubes. Did I bring crimp tubes over? Or did I just think I was going to crimp with my imagination? I'm not really sure. I did not bring crimp tubes over. Okay, cool. All right. Got them. Got my OG crimps. So we got soft flex. So let's pull out our soft flex crimps. And I tried to use as many of these little baby chrysoprase as possible because I don't ever want to use them again. I mean, they're beautiful, but they are way too tiny for my old vision. So let's push these out of the way. And I don't really have many left from that strand. I just have a little fun pile. I might use them for something else. I'm not really sure. But let me show you. So this is what we went with the necklace. And I had to be careful because I dropped it earlier. But so I ran out of the flowers. So to complete my length, I just did, I did 5 of the chrysoprase, bicone, chrysoprase, bicone, etc. So that's how I kind of made up the length. And this is about 17 inches long. And my sister-in-law she's just a little bitty thing. So she has, a little baby neck. So I think this will be fine. So let me pick out some crimp tubes. Gonna need 2 crimp tubes. That's copper. We don't want copper. Okay, so we have, oh my gosh. Okay. Seriously, guys, it's like after 1 o'clock in the morning now. It's crazy how long it took me to string that up. Just little beads, man, little beads. Okay, so we're going to put one of our tubes on. And I think these should be fine because this wire is 0.019, which is the same diameter that that the regular soft flex is. So it should crimp fine for us. So we're running our wire through this horseshoe like so. And we can put it in the crimp tube. Seems like there's going to be a lot of room in there, but we'll see. Before I crimp this down though, I will take my little crimping pliers. And you can also do this with the blue pliers as well if you don't do the magical crimpers. But I'm going to put them in here in these little divots and just give it a gentle squeeze. And that just kind of brings it together, so it's just a little bit neater. Okay, I will put my crimpers in here. I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to push this down as I crimp. So this way we make sure that we're not crimping the wire guardian sides. And then you can do it on this side as well when you crimp this one. Just kind of push that back so we know we're not crimping that. Okay. And then we're just giving it a couple spins. And I think that's looking really good. Just continue to be careful of the guardian. Because you can get a little crazy in here crimping and forget that you got this little dude up here. And then it's like, oh man. Okay, that is nice and secure. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this little nub. Okay, we don't need it. And then I'm going to bring all of my work down. There's the middle. So make sure that is all even. And then I'm just going to go ahead and curl it up so we know we're not going to crunch crimp. And then again, we're going to put our tube on. And I think we're just going to make simple earrings because we don't really have many beads left. So I think we're just going to use the bicones. I wish I had another one of these flowers because that would have been perfect. But I might check my stash. I might have some chrysoprase maybe in it. I don't think I do though. In a bigger bead. I don't think I do though. All right, so we're putting this horseshoe on, and this one feels a little weird. I'm not messing with you, friend. Listen, I already don't like you as it is. And the fact that you're making me struggle, it's not looking good on you. That's what I got to say. Talking to the things here, friends. I'm talking to the things. Sometimes you just got to let them know who's in charge. Just like we let the cats know who's in charge, but I don't really think they listen. I don't think these listen either, but oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. All right, through the horseshoe. And then through the crimp tube. And I will, let's see, we have these little size 2 crimps down here, and I think our strand will go through that. So we'll go through that little number. It should anyway. I mean, it's a crimp thing. It should go through there. Maybe not. Okay, why are you twisting up, sir? You need to go back into your designated spot. Okay, mind your business up here and let me handle stuff down here, okay? I got this, friend. I got this. Maybe I don't. That's slippery. Okay, that's not going to go through that. That's fine. That's fine, friends. That's fine. Let's just go ahead and bring let's just bring it down. Oh my goodness. All right. So again, we're just going to come in here and just gently put those in between the notches, the little sides there. Give it a gentle squeeze. And then pull your bead stringing wire down. We've got it all curled up so we know we're not crimping a crunch. And then we're going to come over here. Pull this down a little bit. Oh, my pliers aren't even on the crimp. Goodness. Okay, there we go. Pushing this back, making sure we're not crimping that, and then we're going to crimp. Oh, that was not a good crimp, my friends. That was not a good crimp. Man. I was so worried about the wire guardians that I just made a busted up crimp. Let's see if we can fix it. I'm going to try. That is a busted crimp. I really don't want to string this necklace again. Oh my gosh, what a nightmare. Oh no. What did I crush? Did I crush? No. Okay. I heard something crushing, so I stopped, friends. I think it was a piece. I think it was this little metal crimp bead down here. I think I was being a little manhandling. I think I was being a little rough. Okay. I have completely messed up this. Oh, somehow that little crimp bead got in here and messed me up. That's what's crunching. Oh. Let's see if we can fix it. I might have to restring this one. But you guys get the idea. It's a really cute necklace, and I think that's about as good as it's going to get right now. I probably will restring it, but of course not on camera, my friends. It's just so pretty, though. I love how dainty and delicate it is. It's very, very lightweight, which I think my sister-in-law will love. Her name is Jasmine. And I think Jasmine will love it. Okay, and I'm going to put these bigger jump rings on because they might jump over the bicones, but that's okay. The other jump rings were just too small, and I didn't like how this pendant was hanging with them. It kept like getting like, I don't know, it kept going like getting crunchy. I can't explain. It wasn't a good look, friends. Trust me on that. All right, and I think I'm gonna do one other jump ring. I think we're gonna do 2 jump rings like we did earlier, just a bigger. These are a 5mm. Oh my God, where is your? Okay, couldn't fall in the split. All right, now we're just gonna be very, very careful, and we're gonna put. Oops. We're going to put the jump ring into this loop, And then we're just going to hook it onto these seed beads without getting the other jump ring involved. We don't want that other jump ring. None of his business what we're doing here. He's already there. He just needs to worry about himself. Okay, my friends. Just making sure we did that right. Oh, good. It's so pretty. Now we just have to put, look how pretty. I love it. Now we just have to put our toggles on and stop knocking all these beads off the mat. Making a mess. Okay. That's so pretty. So let's put our toggle on. And I am going to use these little baby jump rings for the toggle, because I don't want to create too much more space. I kind of want this to be about a 19-inch length for her. I think that would be a good length. So it was about 17 when we crimped. So between the toggle and the crimp, we probably add about another 1.5 inches, 2 inches. So this is it's a fairly big toggle as well. So it's probably going to be about a 19-inch result. Watch, I'm going to measure it and it'll be like 24 inches. Call math strikes again, friends. Not only do we have callisms like turquoise and champagne, but we also have call math as well. It's never usually accurate. But it's okay. It's okay, friends. It's all right. It's just numbers. It's fine. I think I might have put one of them little beads in there by accident, but you know what? YOLO. All right, so let's put this side on. Where I put the little jump ring back in there too, didn't I? Oh, good Lord. I thought I was done with the jump rings. No, Kyle, you have a whole nother side to connect. All right, friends, let's calm down. Let's calm down and focus. We're going to get through it. We're going to get through it together. Oh, man. What a week, my friends. What a week. I am really excited, though, to start working with the Bargain Bead Box. It's just so pretty. I've been having so many ideas. Ugh, I cannot wait. I probably will start playing with it maybe on Sunday. Because tomorrow I got a lot going on. Not just with the 2 lives, but we got some stuff going on, my husband and I, during the day. So our day is pretty much going to be spoken for. And I have a live at 5 and then also a live at 8. So it's probably going to be what I'm going to do tomorrow. So Sunday is looking good for beading, my friends. Let's put our toggle on. And I love this necklace so much. I'm going to put it on the, wait, how are you hanging? There we go. Let's put it on the tray. Put it on the tray so y'all can check it out. And then we'll just do a simple little earring to go with it. But friends, look how beautiful that is. It's just a very dainty, right? Beachy. We have our shells. We have our beautiful flowers. I love these colors. Yeah, I think that came out really, really cute. I'm very happy with that. All right, friends, I'm just going to clean up this mess real quick. And I'm going to check my stash to see if I have any this color gemstone, because I think that would be really pretty. Because I think if we just do, like, that's going to be so boring because all we really have is the bicones. Because these are too small. I'm not doing those. I'm done with those for the evening. So, and let's see, I could bring these bellflowers in, but do they really match? We could do something like this, but again, I don't really think they match. I kind of want to keep to these tones. All right, guys, so give me a hot second, and we'll be right back. Okay, friends, and we're back. Sorry, no sound effects. So I did not find any chrysoprase, but what I did find was, I believe this is aventurine. I don't know if it's going to match. It's very light. We do have some more green ones. So that might look pretty. Let's see if we can see another really green one in here. So that might look pretty. I also have these which are rondelles, and these are a little bit more colorful, and there are some little browns in here. Actually, I think these are gonna actually work a lot better for us. So let's just see if we can find some with good tones. So these two and maybe these two. I think that's pretty. Okay, we'll use those. And let's see. Let's bring in this wire. Does this wire match? Well, I think it's going to be okay, but I might want 20 gauge. Give me 1 second. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm just all over the place today. Let's bring in some 20 gauge wire. And let's hope my light doesn't fall, because I moved a bunch of stuff around and my light is kind of just, okay, please don't fall. Just stay right there. Okay, there we go. All right, so I think I'm going to bring in 20 gauge wire, because I think we're just going to do, we're not going to do any crazy like wrap loops or anything. I think we're just going to keep it simple. I don't think Jasmine likes a whole lot of to do. I think she likes things relatively simple, so that's what we're going to do. Sometimes, friends, not everybody likes a lot of to do, right? And since this is kind of a very minimal necklace, I mean, it does have some pretty stuff on it, of course. But for the most part, it's minimal. Yeah, we want to keep it kind of nice and light and airy. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to make an eye pin here. So I'm going to take my wire right about there, and we're just going to keep turning until we get this funny little P shape. Oh, I didn't bring over my neck breaking pliers. Bless you. I got them, friends. There we go. All right. Then we're going to put our pliers and just kind of break that neck, and then we're going to do just a little tap, tap, tap. There we have that. So let's go ahead and open our... Guys, I'm so mad because this took so long. I really thought I was going to be done in time to catch Becky tonight. Becky was live. I think she goes on at 11:30. And I'm like, oh, we'll just whiz through this. And next thing I know, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. and I don't know what happened. Okay, friends, so let's just do... Should we do like this? And then just do a loop? What do we think about that? Should we add one of these guys? I don't know if these will fit on the 20 gauge wire. They might be too small. No, they're not going to fit on there. Or do we put a bicone? I think that's cute. All right. And then we're just going to make a simple loop here. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to go in the opposite direction, and we're going to bend, bend, bend. And we might have enough here to make our second eye pin. Okay. And we're going to cut that. And then we're going to roll. Okay. Okay. Now we've rolled that, and now we're going to break that neck. And then we're just going to slide this in so it is touching itself. And there we have that. Oops, wrong side. And there we have that. Just very, very simple. Just very simple. Just make sure it is closed. I'm just going to break this neck just an inch. Just a just a little tiny bit, because I am a little OCD, friends. I know that's a shocker. I know it is. Okay, so that's one. Let's make our other one. Let's find our flush end. Hopefully this wire should be a big enough piece. I'm just going to flush myself a tiny little end there. Okay, let's go ahead and turn. I think we were about right here. You want to try to keep them consistent. I think we're about right here. Okay, turning our loop. Sorry. Breaking our neck. Give it a little pat pat. I learned that from Jem Hawks. She does that sometimes. So it just work hardens it a little bit, that loop. And I don't know, I've just always kind of done it. Oh, wrong pliers, but that's okay. They work too. I've always just kind of done it, you know. Because Jem is smart. If she's doing it, then I think I should probably do it. right? Gem's amazing. I love me some Gem Hawks. All right, friends, and we are almost done. Oh, these are so much fun. I love how they came out. Perfect. I know it's not Chryso Praise, but the Green Aventurine is not a bad stand-in. Not at all. I think it's pretty. I don't think anybody's going to be like, oh no, Jasmine. your necklace gemstones do not match your earring gemstones. How dare you? I don't think that's going to happen. And if it does, I'm going to go back to California and kick somebody's butt. I can tell you that. Nobody talks to my sister like that. None of my sisters. That loop was a little smaller for some reason. We might have to do that one over. I don't know. It's a little... Oh, these earrings might be distant cousins. Well, you know what we can do, guys? You know what we can do? We can just make this loop a little bit smaller, right? So we'll just go in here, make sure we're going on the right side, and just eke out an ever so small little chunk, and then re-roll. And that will give us a smaller loop as well. So that's how we fix that. We kind of fake it until we make it, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Those will match now. Those will kind of match now. Oh my God, except it's crooked because I didn't break it. It's a little necky. Oh, it's kind of egg shaped, which is fine. I don't mind egg shapes. Egg is a shape too, my friends. I think that's a little bit better. Let's find some ear wires. Or we can just pretend we put ear wires on. So I can let you guys go for the day. Or should we just, oh, that was my chair. Oh my gosh. I thought I was going to explode. I was like, what is happening? Let's find some ear wires, friends. This chair is breaking, and I'm going to have to lose weight because I got to get into the other chair because this chair is rickety. Oh, okay. Well, we have these, and these are hypoallergenic. Do we want these? I don't know if I like that color. Ooh, those are pretty. Let's look at these. I think these will work. Oh, I like those. Okay. And I think these are also, I think these are like stainless or something. There's some kind of special ear wires. They were in a little baggie by themselves. That means that they're special. Oh yeah, these are stainless steel because I can barely open them. All right, so these are a front and a back because they are textured. So I'm going to put the texture in the front. This is not open enough. Oh my gosh. Am I opening on the right side? Ugh, it's so hard. It's got to be stainless steel. Right. So far I have that cat necklace that I made with the fish bones. I'm going to give that to my sister. And then I have some necklaces for my nieces that I made a while ago with Sam's Bead Box. I think I made it with I made them with the spa day box. Oh, that one's weird. These are a little bit darker than, oh, they're different. Wait a second. These are not the same. Are they the same? Yeah, I guess they are the same. They just didn't look the same for a second. And then this will be for my sister-in-law. And then I have to make something for my aunt, because I'll be seeing her at my son's wedding. Oh no, I gotta get on it, friends. I gotta get on the gifts. Do you guys do that too? Do you like, I don't know. I really enjoy gifting jewelry because it just makes me feel good to know that, you know, I can do something. I can make something and have something that's one of a kind for my family or my loved ones or whoever, my friends. And it just makes me happy to be able to do that. You know, it makes me proud. It makes me proud that I have this kind of ability and skill. So guys, I think you should all be proud of these ear wires. Look at these. This one is bent. What is happening here? These ear wires are funky. What is going on? But guys, you should all be proud of everything that you're doing too. It's a good day to be proud of yourself today, my friends. It's a good day. Just going to switch these out. Yeah. So there we go. Well, why are we using those pliers today for this? Okay, let's go ahead. Put that, let's see. Is that better? Yeah. Okay, friends. So there is our little set from the Bargain Bead Box. Oh, you can't even see it. From the Bargain Bead Box Boho. Let me pull you down a little bit. For the Bargain Bead Box Boho Beach Boho kit, I think what it was called. It was a little tiny bundle. It wasn't even like a big bundle. It was like one of the little mini bundles. Oh, by the way, guys, they're giving stuff away. I put a little order in today and I didn't even realize it because I just had to order some jump rings, and I got a free charm. So go over there to Bead Box Bargains, and I'll put their website in the link. Yeah, they're doing some free giveaways over there right now if you order so much. But I think every order gets a free little latte cup, which is fun. It'll be my third one, so maybe we can make a cha-cha bracelet with it. I don't know, friends. But you guys, keep on being magical and planting your magical beans and just being amazing you, right? Keep being kind to yourselves and each other. If you're looking for some fun tomorrow, don't forget Seed Bead Saturday at 5 p.m. over on Danielle Wick's channel. I'll put her channel in the box just in case you're new and you haven't checked Danielle out yet. We're going to have the beautiful Jennifer Miller on, and Danielle is going to go over her first project box. So we're really excited about that. She does also have some tutorials up using the box, which one of them is a really gorgeous fringe earrings using some of those the components, and I'm going to make those. She has a video up now on her channel that demonstrates that. So I think that might be my first brick stitch project ever. So I'm super excited. So I'm hopefully going to tackle that. And then guys, at 8 o'clock tomorrow, so come hang out with us, Danielle and Jennifer and I, and then go get yourself a little snack and maybe some beverages, and come back at 8 o'clock and join us over on This Beaded Life. And I will also leave that channel in the description box. Hold on one second. Danny, Daddy is sleeping. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. There's a plane. I don't know if you can hear it. There's a plane flying over, and she thinks it's an attack of some kind. But anyway, so 8 o'clock tomorrow, it's going to be Jody, Danielle, Kirk from Space Pickle Designs, and myself, and we're going to just have a good time. Sunday, don't forget Silver Silk Sunday. That comes on at 4 p.m. Eastern over on the Silver Silk YouTube. And then Monday, we'll be back with Danielle and Deb Floros at 7 p.m. over on Danielle's channel again. So guys, there's plenty of times. I hope to see some of y'all out there. And yeah, so have a great night, guys. See you soon. Okay, bye.